Went forward in time to view alternate futures, to see all the possible outcomes of the coming conflict.
How many did you see?
14,605,000.
How many did we win?
One.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Wombat Gaming here, back with another video, man. If you want to hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do so, and we're gonna get into the news today. Fucking Wombat Gaming. Anyways, welcome to the channel. Like my previous gent said, aka me, if you are new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to like and all the other good stuff. And I just wanted to go over what I have in mind today because of another tweet that Sakurai did a couple of days ago. So Sakurai on his Twitter, as he went kind of radio silent for like a couple of days, he recently tweeted a video of the Smash trailer. And in the in the font that he had, I guess it's not as serious because he didn't take the time to put it in English this time as the last one. Stop asking me for shit. Instead, it's in his the OG language, his Japanaruni. I can't believe I just said that, but I did. I'm leaving it in. You fight me. Anyways. He makes a tweet, and when you translate it, because I'm horrible with Japanese, so I'm not even going to try it, it translates to this. On the official website, there are things that can be seen from the other way in order. And then that's how that goes. The Smash trailer is in reverse. And one thing that it makes me think of immediately is Killer Queen from JoJo's Part 4. Yeah, I'm a JoJo's boy if you have not known.
Don't panic, life can change in a minute.
Let the force of love take you higher.
If I was going to put it to anything, I would say that it could be Chrono. I mean, Chrono is time. I think Chrono is the god of time in Greek mythology. And then that's where the term Chrono comes from. But yeah, Chrono Trigger, and Chrono is the main character from Chrono Trigger. And I think it could have some merit here. It's probably not, because honestly, after being completely disillusioned by the whole Rathalos and Link and Marth and in the Golden Sun like layout, I'm kind of completely disillusioned because why did he tweet it like that? That's the thing that I don't get. Why did he tweet it like that? Like, it was so... He knows we like the Super Sleuth, but I don't know, he's probably trolling. I mean, hell, Sakurai likes to troll too. I mean, it is what it is, man. People troll Sakurai, Sakurai trolls the community back. It's like a give and take, you know. Tide comes in, tide goes out. Anyways, that's probably what it is. But yeah, after that, I can't even. It's hard to really just. It's worth taking a note of, but you can't just say definitively like, oh, that's what he's alluding to. But it's very peculiar that you play it in reverse, because if you play in reverse, nothing in particular special happens at all. Bergman mentioned having a Square Enix representative and possibly a second Square Enix representative. And you know my video of making a better case being made for the big three, which is Geno, Chrono, and Sora. And to a certain degree, Dragon Quest 2, because I think it has a pretty prominent chance of getting in some fashion. I couldn't tell you how or who. I have a complete bias towards Jessica. I love my girl Jessica from Dragon Quest 8. Dragon Quest 7 creeped me out as a kid in some parts of the story. It's like, man, I can't do this anymore. But I was a little kiddie, so I really just I really couldn't handle it. But anyways, it's possible. But it's more like, it's not really anything special. It's more of just me rambling and just taking note of it. But yeah, you guys know how I am with Chrono Trigger. It's arguably one of, if not the greatest game of all time. I mean, that lofty claim really doesn't come from like a random place. Like solid gameplay and mechanics, a story that waves at you gently and then shakes your hand and then smacks the shit out of you, and then after that it hugs you and then gut punches you and then makes you question the philosophical nature of the universe while it's getting gut punched, and then it hugs you again and then makes you cry. God damn it, Robo Man, not like this. I mean, again, Sakurai at this point, I don't know what to expect. After, like I said, after that Rathalos tweet, I don't know how to feel about life anymore, but playing it in reverse, I just feel like it's worth mentioning that that is a trait from Chrono Trigger, and I can't, out of all the characters that are very likely, or even to a lesser degree likely to get in, I don't think they have as much of a bearing as, and I mean, Lucina, she time traveled, or I guess spoiler alert or whatever, but that's not really, she's in the game, so that's whatever. But none of them would be as prominent as Chrono being in the game, and that lines up with Vergeman. But I guess some counter arguments against that as well. One, I don't know if it's just, that's just because Nintendo made the DLC picks, and I can't see them picking it just to respect. I mean, they could. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Chrono was something that was important to Iwata. You never know, and they picked them just for that. Like, they are respectful. I can't say that they're going to pick what the fans want, but Nintendo, as far as I've seen, they are. I mean, it's a Japanese way to be respectful, so you never know. Not saying that that's exactly it, but I'm just throwing out an example out there. But it lines up with Virgin, but at the same time too, the way that Square Enix has handled Chrono, like the franchise, it feels very abusive with the whole, like they brought Chrono to the DS, and I know it did well on the DS. I wish they would take that into account, but they also ported it to the PC, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you probably already know that was kind of a nightmare. It was hot garbage, and one of the gaming's most cherished IPs, you just like, whatever. We'll do it like this. It's fine, whatever. A little insulting, but I mean, I guess it is what it is, and you would expect them, as serious as they take their IPs, that they would have handled that so much better. But that's just me. I'm not them. I can't speak for them. It is what it is. But that's my counter argument to it. And without like a notable Chrono game coming or another remake coming, it's really hard to say that, oh, that's going to be it. But it's the business mind versus Vergeman mentioning, you know, there'll probably be 2 Square Enix reps. Definitely going to be 1, but possibly 2. And he hasn't been wrong before. So business side versus Vergeman, you know, you can take which side you want to take on that. If you haven't played Chrono Trigger, man, or lady, or a sentient robot, if this video makes it till then, is around by then, play Chrono Trigger. It's so worth it. It's so meaningful. It's such a good game. I can't stress it enough. It's too good to not go back and play. The graphics may be dated to you, but quality, you know, in my opinion, quality transcends. But not only that too, the whole mentioning of, this is a bonus thing that I literally just thought of. The whole people wanting Goku in Smash, and he even had to mention this, like, I can't add Goku in Smash because it would be a domino effect. Like, and then there's Naruto. Why isn't Naruto in there? Why isn't Luffy? And it's a whole can of worms. Keep it strictly gaming. Is Goku on gaming? Of course, a ton of Dragon Ball games, but he is an anime character foremost, and he's a gaming character secondary. So that's pretty much that. But how else would you get Goku in there? Akira Toriyama's art style. Akira Toriyama's art style is for Dragon Quest and for the Chrono series, or at least Chrono Trigger, at least. Not necessarily for Chrono Cross. No, not for Chrono Cross. Which I love Chrono Cross, by the way. That's another game you need to play. Add that to the list. But yeah, they didn't even, like, Nintendo didn't even, this is weird right here. I don't know if this is a rights issue thing or whatever too. That could be it, and explain it. But Nintendo didn't even add Chrono Trigger to, like, the SNES Classic. Like, that's really kind of dumb and weird and wrong. And not because it's an opinion. I mean, you think Nintendo, because they had Final Fantasy III there, that they would add their heaviest hitters and their biggest influencers from the SNES, which Chrono Trigger is undisputably one of those, and they didn't add it. So that's just another nick against it, because I didn't want to be oh man, guys, Chrono's gonna be in the game, man, we already know. Like, no, it's not gonna be like that. It's just, I'm gonna give you what means he's probably going to be in the game and what's probably going to keep him out of the game. You know, I'm going to give you fair and balanced here. Not like some news places, but hey, it is what it is. So I think that would be a great conduit, having Chrono. Chrono would bridge the Dragon Ball, in my opinion, he would bridge the Dragon Ball fans to a certain degree. It's not going to be all of them, of course, but to the more willing. The Dragon Ball fans, the old school fans, the fans of quality, and the new fans, and the fans of like Dragon Ball Super. I feel like it would, like, if you added Chrono, in my opinion, it would bridge things much better. I mean, you could say the same thing for Dragon, like a Dragon Quest character too, because I think there's some Dragon Quest characters that have some semblance to like Saiyans in there, but I can't remember which ones right now. They straight up escape me, because I can only remember the main protagonist from 8 and my girl Jessica. That's all I can remember. Oh, and the white hair guy. Oh, and then the British speaking guy. I forgot his name. But I'm just thinking about 8 for some reason. 8 and 7 are prominent in my heart right now for some reason. Anyways, yeah, I think that it bridges all those, and I think that would make the most amount of people happy. And then out of that too, I think I said it, but just to be sure, it would make Smash fans happy too, because Chrono is gaining history, and that's what Smash really feels like. The same people that get pissed off about Steve being in are the same people as like, yeah, I want Chrono and all the other good stuff, because it feels prestigious. When you're added to Smash Brothers, it's a prestige to it. Like, it really is. And, you know, just adding characters like Steve and the stigma around him with the 9-year-olds and like the little children, like the I can't think for myself crowd, it really dampens the party. So, but anyways, you know, another thing that I'd like to go ahead and interject in here too, I forgot about the whole, other than Virgin mentioning him being in, the whole Shinji Gohara, Hitagi, I think that's how you say the person's name, mentioning that Chrono is a name that's been mentioned. This was mentioned like a while back. I think it was like on the 13th or the 14th or whatever. But Chrono is a name that Shinji Gohara has mentioned, which is, and if you don't know Shinji Gohara, because I'm just kind of just throwing this in there, as of right now, view this person as Virgin's like Robin. Like, Virgin is Batman and this is his Robin. I think it's really like the best analogy for it. But this person mentions that Chrono is a name that I've heard, but I can't guarantee him being confirmed right now. Definitely worth mentioning, because this person, not necessarily a tirade, but it kind of feels like it if you had a character that you wanted. This person said no to a lot of people when they asked if their character was considered to be in for DLC. So the fact that Chrono made it past the chopping block here, their word isn't law in Bible, but considering how right Virgin's been, and Virgin outright states that Shinji Gohara is a very credible source, that I, you know, just on that recommendation, I put him up there. It makes a lot of sense for him to be up there. So it's something extra that's definitely worth mentioning. But I'm getting derailed just a bit. Let's go back to it. That's running off the rails. Just point at the end of the day, take this with you. You know, I hate to say it, take it with a grain of nutmeg. Sakurai mentions playing it in reverse. What other hint? Because, you know, the Japanese, when they do entertainment things, especially like, and I learned this from anime, they like to hide meanings and double meanings in like their openings and endings and all that other good stuff when it's done well. It's not always done well, but when it is, there you go. They like to hide that. So double meaning, possibly a double meaning there. I mean, I couldn't see anything else with the trailer, nothing special at all that really like playing it in reverse other than just sounding weird. It could allude to Chrono, making the Dragon Ball fans happy since they won't be getting Goku, aside from, like, Goku's in Smash, by the way, but it's not what you think. That's my answer to that. But making them happy, the historian, the older audience happy, the Smashing Elite happy, I guess you could say, or the more distinguished Smash fans. Casual fans may find him cool if you give him like because his powers from Chrono Trigger are pretty cool. So if you give him those powers, his Final Smash, all the good stuff, you can make him a really cool character. Like, I shit you not. Like, that easily could be the case. But that is it for this video. Thank you for sitting through my rambling for a little bit. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to like, share wherever you share things. Got a Patreon. If you donate to that, just starting at $1 a month. You're not obligated, but if you do, it goes to help out the channel, make it better than it ever is and ever was, and blah 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 and all the other good stuff. Chronoverse.com, big sale coming, so feel free to look for that. Make some great holiday picks for the fam and the friends and the friend fams and all that other good stuff. And with that said, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Later, taters. God, man, the cramps. I'm getting the cramps.
I love the girl.